So you date dude with no teeth?
No, I don't think I could do that.
So they gotta have all their teeth.
They gotta have teeth. Not all of them. I've dated some people that.
Okay, yo, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yo, so we got Jade Ramey on this show. First of all, y'all, if y'all don't know Jade Ramey, you've never been on social media. She's everywhere. I be seeing her face pop up on apps that I don't even have. You know, the beautiful Jade Ramey's in the building. So I wanted you to come on the show because you have a very interesting dynamic. You know what I'm saying? You, when it comes to guys, like you live free. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, you know, it is what it is. Are you looking for love? You're not looking for love. You have love. You don't have love. I don't know, but this specific show that I wanted to talk about is, does body count matter?
Does body count matter?
Does body count matter?
I mean, for me personally, when I'm getting to know somebody, doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck.
So you don't care how many girls a dude slept with?
No.
Don't care.
Do not care.
Could be 1,000 girls. It doesn't even matter.
Could be 3,000. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, so that's a bigger number than 1,000.
Yeah, it could be. I don't care.
You just don't care. But why don't you care?
I don't care because at the end of the day, people go through cycles, they go through phases, and, you know, there might be things about that are telling of that person. It might be, you never know what the reason is behind all of the things that they've done or the people that they've done until you really break into that. So
it could have been something that happened in their childhood. It could have been something, they could have had an addiction.
It could have.
They could have been just trying to get something out of their system, right?
They could have just been, you know, programmed by the way that our society almost like trains or raises men. And I don't judge people for that. So if, you know, you're out in the streets.
If you're for the streets.
If you're for the streets,
then
you either can be for the streets and like be honest about that and we can figure it out, or maybe you've retired indefinitely.
Not retired. Maybe it was your career and you got a job, you retired.
Maybe you retired and we just, you know, happen to vibe.
So I want to talk about women in general, then let's talk about your opinion on body counts mattering.
To other women, I think that the number probably doesn't matter necessarily because women already know that a lot of men are out here. So I think that honestly, a lot of women probably don't even ask, because if you have a ballpark range, you're going to be blown the fuck out of the park when you find out what it really is. So like, no, I don't think women care so much. I think they care more about like specific people. So like if it was their homegirl, or if it was like someone in their circle, or their friend's friend, or their friend's cousin, or
that's when it starts to matter.
Or if it's someone that you might be still kind of entertaining or still fucking with from time to time, then yeah.
So it's not the body count that matters, it's the body that matters.
It's the body, and it's also the relevance of the body. Like if
the
it
importance
was
of the importance of the body, or the connection of that body.
Is it an ex?
Yeah.
Is it a girl that won't go away? Is it a girl that doesn't respect the new situation that you're in or the new relationship, and you haven't checked her and like told her to chill out and respect what y'all have going on? Those things I think matter more than the number.
So it's the boundaries that matter more than the actual body when it comes to women. Do you think that body counts matter to men when it comes to women?
I would hope not.
I'm just asking, what do you think?
I mean, I think some, if you're insecure, usually if it's
so you think it's an insecurity for men to think that a body count matters?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, I don't know, because I think that I'm around a lot of very like confident, very confident men. So from what I see, no, doesn't matter at all. Right. I have dated people though before I elevated into a space where I'm around a more accepting group, and yeah, it fucking mattered. Yeah. And those were all times very insecure men.
I've been around both groups, so I think coming up, I was around a group of dudes who were like, yo, I'm never going to date a girl if she's been with, this amount of guys. I think for the most part, most guys actually think that body counts matter, but it's usually those, like you said, the ones that are not as secure in themselves. And a lot of times when you're grinding and going through the grind, you're just like, yo, I need a girl who ain't been with that many bodies and this, that, and the other. But once you're successful, or you find your place, and I'm not just talking financially either. I'm just talking about just like mentally, physically, emotionally successful in yourself and confident in yourself. You don't really care about that kind of stuff anymore. Because like for me, for example, I don't care about body counts.
Right.
I just don't. But I know when I was in my early 20s and I was around my homies, we was like, nah, yo, she a hoe, bro. I ain't messing with her. And you just give up on a lot of good girls or whatever. Because at the end of the day, you never gonna know the truth anyway. So she can just lie to you and be like, yo, I only been with like 2 exes. You know, and if she chooses to tell the truth, you don't want to hear the truth anyway. So it's like you're giving up on somebody that have a good heart. You know what I'm saying? But I think for guys, for me now in the space that I'm in, I'm with you. It's like, yo, I'm not gonna date a girl if she's been with one of my close homies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need to know who in my circle that you. And even if you went with one of my close homies, I don't even care, to be honest. It's just if he loved you. For guys,
if he loved her, don't touch her.
If he loved you, though, you can't touch her. Like. I've dated girls who've been with one of my homies before, and I didn't give a fuck. But it was like, if he cared for her, I can't do it because then he's going to feel some type of way.
Right.
So it's almost like to save the feelings of the homie, you can't really date the girl or whatever. But like, especially in the industry, man, it's a lot of girls and guys who just been with each other because it's a small group, and then they understand each other's world. So like, they're sleeping together.
It's a small pool.
It's a small pool.
It's a really small pool to choose from. It is a jacuzzi.
It's not even a pool.
It's literally a jacuzzi, and there's not a lot of option. I think at the end of the day, like there's bigger fish to fry. Like we have real world problems to try and solve and deal with, and you know, how are we gonna make it to the next level in our career, and how are we gonna make sure that we give generational wealth to our children and their children, and X, Y, and Z. Who you've slept with and how many people you've slept with
is so unimportant.
Is not fucking relevant.
It doesn't hold enough value.
It has no weight in my mind.
And if it does, it's like you're not focused on the right shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Now moving past just body counts, so does experience and who you've been with in the past matter?
Experience as in
if someone, so like let's say you meet this dude, right, and he's like a super duper crazy experienced dude. He likes just wild shit. He's on some weird, just like, yo, I gotta tie you up type shit. Not that that's weird, because you know I like a little bit of tie up myself, but I'm just saying, like, suppose you meet some dude that's into some weird, I don't know, what's weird to you? Let's just ask that question first.
Honestly, I think at this point in my life, I don't really consider anything as weird, but I think things that have to do with like shit, weird. Couldn't do it.
You mean feces?
Yeah, no, but other than that, like everything else, I mean, well.
So you're okay with piss?
No.
Okay.
But everything
you can't say everything else, because then you're gonna have people like, oh, so I can pee on her.
Everything else, I mean, I think everybody should try everything at least once, except for those two.
Except for anything that's coming out of your private parts, other than cum.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. It makes sense, because you don't want to. I think it's nasty to. There's some things I wouldn't try. Like I'm a straight dude, so I'm never gonna be with another man. I'm sorry.
Well, yes, understandable.
I'm just not gonna try it. If a girl's like, yeah, let's have a threesome, I need another man, I can't do it, baby. Sorry, babe. Can't do it. You know, I can't do it. You know, if someone's inexperienced, well, is that a deal breaker for you? Well, you're like, I'm not gonna fuck with this guy if he doesn't have enough experience. Like, do you need? Because think about it like this: you've been through a certain amount of things with dudes. I mean, you've had more than 2 or 3 boyfriends, you know, or guys that you've been with, or, you know, that's just what it is, right? So most girls have. So if you can meet a new dude and he just like, you like, damn, he fine. You know, I like him. He has the equipment or whatever, but he don't know how to do shit.
Oh no, I'll teach him.
I'll
teach him.
So as a woman, you feel like you could teach a man?
Oh, I've done it before, and it honestly took everything to the next level, and it was probably one of the most like amazing connections as far as like sexual chemistry that I've had with somebody.
So you like teaching dudes?
I mean, it's something
about
it.
Is that your thing? Like, it's your thing and it turns you on to like teach a dude how to like do things and shit?
No, I wouldn't say that's my thing, because if that was my thing, that would be something I probably like seek
and look
I
out
don't
for.
seek
like,
it, but like
he's 23.
It's not a deal breaker.
No shit.
But I couldn't do 23. That's the thing. He was about like 22, 23, and I could never do that again. So
you can't date a younger guy.
No, fuck no. Right. Hell, hard no, hard pass.
Hard pass.
Hard pass.
Sorry, young guys. I'm sorry. She. You know, she likes the older, mature men. I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Just their like life experience, maturity level.
Oh, so we're back to experience. So experience does matter.
Experience in life, I think matters more than experience in sex, because you can pick up on experience in sex very, very quickly. But if you've lived a somewhat privileged life, or even not, you don't have to
or the
have.
opposite, or the complete
opposite, but you still haven't figured out how to see the other side or how to get to the other side,
right.
You're lacking experience. And oftentimes that isn't an overnight trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in order to get there, you're going to have to put in a lot of time and a lot of years. Whereas sex, I mean, you could have like a couple practice rounds.
Sessions. And he's like, oh, she like
in a
this.
week, 2 weeks, y'all could have your shit like going.
I know,
and,
yep.
you know, it's only up from there. You're always going to learn new things and learn your partner better.
Right.
But in about a week, maybe 2, you could be...
Yeah, because you could fuck 3-4 times a day.
Yeah.
But you can't go on trips 3-4 times a day.
No, and you can't read and watch as many documentaries and find mentors and do all of that. You need to sleep. You still need to take care of yourself. You still need to, like, sure. To get that much life experience in that short of a time. Oh my God.
Does people that you've been with in the past, does it matter?
Do they matter to me? Do they matter
to? So like, okay, so like, let's say you was dating some guy and he's been with somebody in the past that you may not agree with. Like, for example, you dated somebody and he was with a Satanist.
Oh, that would be kind of crazy.
Does it matter?
You know, I have questions. I would want to know. I have questions.
Let's talk about it.
Were you into it also? Like, were you going through something?
I mean,
and then
apparently,
you found...
if he dated that person, then he.
Well,
was
what if she kept it a secret for a hell of a long time?
Okay,
and then...
let's just scenario. Let's just make the scenario. He never kept it a secret. He was like, you know what? I'm into these girls right now. I'm into girls who don't believe in anything. So what do you do? Are you? And then he's like that was a phase in my life. I'm over it now. I'm into you. Does it matter?
That would raise some red flags, and that would definitely matter. I probably would not be interested in somebody like that, because I would be wondering, what was it that you're going through? Did you heal from it? Are you going to like rebound? Like, we have all of these cycles and patterns that don't go away until we really like work through it. So what the fuck were you going through?
A person's past does matter to an extent. To
an extent, but honestly, if it's a certain amount of time that's gone by, and I feel like there has been like growth, and you've learned something from it, and you've overcome whatever it was, then no, it doesn't matter, because it's helped build you up to this person that you are now.
So you don't think so there's nothing that's unforgivable?
I mean, I don't think that I would forgive like things that have to do with murder.
What the fuck? No, there's a lot of things that there's deeper than murder. What do you mean? For example, can I talk about me? Let's talk about me, right?
You.
Let's talk about it. So, for example, I'm not gonna date a girl if she dated a racist. She knew he was a racist, so it's no way I'm gonna date a girl who dated a racist. I don't want to be with him anymore. I'm just not dealing with that, because you knew what he was, and for you to accept that, you have to. I'm not gonna date somebody who dated somebody who was a murderer. I'm with you on the murder thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna date a woman who didn't believe in any type of being. Like, you're dating this guy, that means he got to get in your head some way.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing like if it was like 6 weeks. Or like a few months, but if you've dated somebody for like years, I guess what's important is like the time span of how long did you date this person.
Okay, but scenario. I dated someone for about 3 to 4 years who didn't believe in anything.
Why? So you was dating like
But I was young, and I grew from that, and that was the like.
So he was
inception of my personal growth.
He was an atheist?
I don't know if he was an atheist. I just don't think that he like. They never got into it. His family never got into any of that. My mom didn't raise me to be anything. She just let me choose.
That's not a bad thing, though. You're not saying.
He just didn't choose anything, and he just was going about life. And so I think if you're there, but you're young, like, yeah, if someone didn't date me because of that, I'd be like, bro, I was 18, 20, like 21.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair enough. But again, you're saying that you dated somebody who just didn't choose anything. I'm talking about someone who chooses to be nothing.
I mean, I think everybody that
he just chooses to say, like, I don't care about nothing.
That, yeah, we all choose that if that's what we're choosing.
So he chose to say, did he literally say those words like, I'm not choosing anything. Fuck your God.
I don't remember the conversation.
It was so 4 years. Ago. 4 years is a long time, you know.
That was a long time ago.
So
it never came up because I didn't believe in anything. I wasn't religious. I wasn't spiritual at the time. So like, I wasn't asking those questions. So
now you're spiritual. You're very spiritual.
Very spiritual.
But you're Sagittarius. A lot of Sagittarius are very spiritual.
Very spiritual, very philosophical.
Very philosophical, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. It's that Sag in you.
Yeah.
I know, because you tell long stories.
That's the tell.
That's the tell. That's the tell
how
of
you
the
know.
tells. Does status matter to you if you're dating a guy?
To me, yes and no.
Because for guys, let me just say for guys, most guys, even it could be the most successful, richest man in the world. He doesn't really care about a woman's status because he know he's gonna always just build her up. You'll never see a man not date a woman because of her status.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about for sure.
Yeah.
So for me personally, yes and no, and I will explain.
Oh God.
Okay.
There we go.
So
let's talk about it. Go ahead.
Let's talk about it. So for me, I'm somebody who is very adventurous, and I would consider myself very entrepreneurial. So I am constantly on the expedition for like growth and prosperity and creating the life that I want to create. And I'm very aware of how the people that we surround ourselves are who we become, essentially. So it would not behoove me necessarily to date someone who wasn't also on that journey and that path. But because of the way that the male and female dynamic typically plays out, where the man is the provider and the woman is like more of the nurturer, I like to look to the men in my life as like support systems or pillars. So I want to learn from them. I want them to help me grow. I want them to be able to help fill in the blanks when I'm struggling and don't know how to do something. And if you're not on that same journey and that path with me and you haven't already done those things, you're not going to be able to provide that for me. So to a certain extent, yes. On the flip side, no, because I have dated people who have a lot of status and have walked the fuck out the door because they didn't know how to treat me. They didn't know how to.
But that's a different conversation, though. I think the status does matter, and you just had people who had status who didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, but it's not everything. Like, you could have status and at the same time, as much as it is important to a certain extent, it also is really not important. And I'll go. I would rather be alone than deal with.
So would you date a man that just has money but no one knows who the fuck he is, and he's just a nobody? But
well, it depends how he got the money. But yeah, if he could have no name, no face recognition by the general public. He could be in tech somewhere in Silicon Valley and have built up a whole company, and he has the brain power and
to help you with what
to
you
help
do
me and figure out what I want to do. I don't care if people know you or not. You have the same mindset, or you're very like-minded.
So status doesn't matter in some cases, I guess. Then
in some cases it doesn't, but I need to know that we kind of align on our.
But in your field of entertainment, you know, I mean, you are in entertainment in many ways. Do you know it would make sense for you to date somebody with? And plus, think about this scenario. Let's just say you are dating someone and you're in the entertainment field, and they are considered a nobody, as a society calls it. I don't call anyone a nobody. I think everyone's somebody. But society called guys who don't have a certain status nobodies, right? Which is fucked up. But that's what they do. And you say you're dating this guy and no one really knows who he is, and then you're out and they're gonna be like, oh my God, why is she dating this flunky? I've seen it. Where you see these celebrity women, they walking around with this guy and they're happy. And I'm like, leave these motherfuckers alone, they're happy. But like, who's this loser? This guy could have billions of dollars. You don't even know.
You have no idea.
You have no idea. They don't even care.
Yeah.
So obviously society judges a woman who dates a man who has less status than her.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, the woman.
But they also judge us for dating a man that has more status than us.
Because those guys are considered.
So we can't win either way.
No,
so
girls
we
never
just have
win.
to say fuck it.
Women never win.
Women never win.
Women never win. That's why women should just do what the fuck they want.
We should do what we want, because at the end of the day, people are going to judge you regardless.
They're going to judge you regardless.
So fuck it.
That's
all.
why body count shouldn't matter. Status shouldn't matter. Women should just do whatever the fuck they want, whatever makes them happy.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, it's really difficult though. But at the end of the day, you girls, you do have control over a lot of things. You control the lifestyle of a man. You control your pussy. Guys don't get to control sex. Like, when have you ever had a guy that gets to, like, yeah, you know, we're going to have sex today? That's rape.
Yeah.
You know? But a girl,
the woman chooses.
Woman chooses when that happens. So because of that, guys, that's why if you say a guy, for example, he's like, oh my God, this guy was with 20 women. he's going to low key in his head be like, yeah, I was, because for a man that's a compliment.
Yeah.
But if you say, damn, she was with 20 men, she's like, no, I wasn't. Oh my God, because she's getting judged in a different way. Because it's like you girls, you have, that's a key. It's something that you have to hold as value. Penis is not valuable,
right.
But pussy's valuable, but dick is not valuable. Come on, let's be honest. Dick has no value.
Right. It doesn't.
It just doesn't. It doesn't hold any. It doesn't hold any. It doesn't hold it. Like you're not gonna just go. You're not gonna have a OnlyFans where girls just like going to pay to see dick.
No. Because
you could just get it for free. You got guys just throwing dick at you in your DMs. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, there's a multi-billion-dollar business. It's porn. It's called porn.
Yeah.
Hugh Hefner had the first Pornhub. You had all these fucking 18-year-old girls living in his house and shit. They didn't even judge him for it. I thought it was weird. But he had all these fucking young girls living in his house, and he gets to die like as a king,
basically.
Is it okay to hang out with your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend? Let's talk about it.
It depends on the circumstances again. If we're not together, there's probably a reason.
But there's a reason that everyone's not together, no?
No, there's a reason, but there's in my history there have been reasons that I'm just
not too settled with.
Not really too keen to keeping those people around in my life. So for me, no. I mean, unless it was just
so you never had a boyfriend that you dated or a guy that you dated and you was like, yo, we're not dating anymore. We can still hang out with each other.
No, I mean, there's one guy we kind of dated a little bit for a while some time ago, and like when he's in town or if I'm ever out and we happen to be in the same city, we'll be like, let's link, let's go do dinner or lunch, but it's very chill. Like it's not a consistent thing. It's not like there's a tension. There's absolutely none, not on my side at least. And
so there's a tension on his side?
I don't know. I can't speak for him.
I mean, let's talk about it.
I can't speak for him, so I just threw out my side, but no, it's just very casual and chill. But other than that, like, I don't want to kick it with my exes.
Right.
I mean, but also I have yet to have an ex that we didn't end on kind of gruesome terms.
Why are you ending on gruesome terms with your exes?
I mean...
So if you ended on good terms with an ex, could you hang with an ex that you ended on good terms with?
That's the one that I want to know if I would consider him an ex, but like... Yeah, we ended on good terms, so we can still kick it. Like, we didn't disrespect each other. If you disrespect me, what do I need you as a friend for?
Right.
And that's what I mean. I mean, gruesome, it doesn't necessarily mean, like, shit's crazy, but it's just, oh, you disrespected me, and I'm not cool with that. I gotta go. So
you're saying, basically, like, as long as y'all end on good terms and you can get along with the guy, you cool with just hanging out with him? Yeah.
Yeah, but then also, again, that's going to have to come to an end eventually. Like, when I start dating someone new, I'm not about to just be kicking it with randoms all the time when I could be spending that time with someone I'm now dating.
Right, that's true.
Getting to know them better and building our foundation and not making them feel insecure about what might be going on over here. So.
That's true.
Yeah,
I respect it.
I respect it too.
So let's say you're like good friends with someone, right? Like, so okay, I'll give you an example. Look at like me and Janina, right? You see how we're like good friends and we've been friends for years or whatever, and then we left on good terms and we're still friends and we still hang out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that's okay? I'm asking.
Do I think that? Yeah, I think that's okay. I do. Also, I think when you start dating someone new, it doesn't mean you have to stop hanging out completely,
right,
like, and just dead the friendship. Yeah, but you got to scale it down. Like,
yeah, we had to scale it down.
Exactly.
If I'm building with, someone new, I said I got to scale it down. We can't hang out as much. You got to hang out here and there. We do some work here and there, but you got to scale it down.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think you have to just dead a friendship. If you're really friends and you really have that relationship with someone, then it's not ever worth just throwing it away. Like, all of those relationships and friendships are valuable to some part of your life for a reason. So keep it. But out of respect for the new chapter, like, you kind of got to just
scale it down.
Scale it down. Yeah.
You got to stop having gruesome closings to your relationships. What the hell is going on with y'all? What are you arguing about?
I don't argue.
Oh, so you don't argue. So they argue by themselves.
No.
So there's a one side. There's a man talking to a wall out there. God damn it, this wall is in it. And you're just like chilling.
I have a lot of message threads where there has been no response on my side.
So you just got guys sending chunks. That's probably why they're sending chunks, because you don't respond.
I've responded. Conversations
have to happen,
No, I express myself. You know, I like to, I have learned to really express myself and be comfortable with doing that. And if I'm not feeling something anymore, like, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you why. And I'm not here to change anybody. I'm not here to try and like teach you. I don't mother men anymore. Did that.
So you used to mother men. You used to fix.
Did that. Raised them. Taught them everything they know as far as like how to treat a woman, how to fuck a woman. Like,
and now they out with another woman. She did teach her everything.
Yeah, she got the gift, but it's okay because I don't want it anyway. And you know, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm gonna explain to you. If you understand what you're doing and you're doing it anyway, shame on you. If you don't understand, I'm gonna tell you out of respect for just you being a human being, and I want the world to be a better place. I'm gonna try to make you conscious and aware of what you're doing, but I'm also not gonna like instill the lesson.
So what are like 3 things that make you walk away from a man? Like, fuck this. I'm not dealing with this dude because he did this. I'm not gonna deal with this guy because this is one thing that I'm just not gonna deal with. And I don't necessarily mean a deal breaker, but this is like, just in general, you've had relationships in the past. What are the 3 reasons why what are 3 of the reasons why you walked away? Or maybe they're all the same reason. I don't know.
Okay. Dishonesty.
So you got,
big one.
You got a lot of people lying to you?
You know, I don't know if it's like necessarily that they're lying to me. I think that
they're just not telling you the whole truth.
It's either that or it's partially the second one, but it fits under the umbrella of dishonesty. Selling dreams. Hate it.
What you mean? What's that?
So I that's a pet peeve of mine.
Who's selling dreams? What the fuck is that? A lot of people
are selling dreams, Daystorm.
I just want to know what that means. No, what does that even mean?
Selling dreams would be like, okay, you think that I want to hear, you know, we're gonna be together. I'm gonna date you, and I want to, like, I could see a future with you. Like, I could see myself like in getting engaged to you.
Guys are like saying all this shit,
bruh.
Like what?
And granted,
so you got the bulls like, yo, I'm trying to get engaged with you right now, shorty.
Not right now, but like it's a conversation that comes up numerous times.
We should have babies.
Yeah.
Are they bringing up babies?
Yeah. And I mean, like at the end of the day, we're still getting to know each other. This is a little premature.
Wait, whoa. How you know? Wait, I gotta take it for these niggas, man. How you know that they're not honest about this?
This is the thing.
You don't know.
No, I'll give it that. I'll give it that. No, they might be honest. That might be really how they feel, because at the end of the day, I know my power. I know who I am. Like, I'm a great woman. I'm very, very good to the people that I love and that I date. So I don't think that you're wrong. Like, I think that if you get to know me and we have a connection or there's some sort of chemistry there, you might be saying how you really feel.
They might really feel that way.
But this is where selling dreams comes in. Selling dreams is a man knows what he's ready for. So don't prematurely spit this shit trying to gas me up to get me where you want me, just so you can flip the script and then do whatever it is when you realize, oh fuck, I'm really not ready. Like, make a conscious decision of what you're saying before you say it.
I'm not sure if I agree with that. I don't think a lot of men know what they're ready for until they
so don't speak on it
until they hit that wall and like, oh shit, I'm not ready for this. They be like, oh my god.
Okay, then say that.
But because, you know, a lot of men, when they love a woman or they into a woman, they like want to please her by any means necessary, right? So they find themselves in this dilemma where they're like, yo, I want to take care of this woman to the utmost, you know. So they get so emotional, and in the beginning, men are super emotional. Like, babe, I want to have babies with you. I want to take you around the world. They got all these things that they want to do, and then they realize, oh shit, I can't even take her to Walmart. You know, like, oh fuck, I'm fucking up. You know, so I don't think it's them trying to sell you a dream. I think they literally believe it in that moment.
This is why we have to think before we speak, and make conscious decisions as to what we speak on. And granted,
so these guys,
I agree with that.
So wait, so it's partially your fault. You trying to say these guys are not capable of doing it? I'm
not saying they're not capable of doing it, but I'm saying if you say it and then you realize you can't do it, speak on that then. Just be honest.
Right. Just
have an open dialogue so I'm not blindsided or caught off guard by some misbehavior or weird energy that doesn't fit the alignment of what you were just telling me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like that. So I get it, because I'll think that, I like this person and I'm kind of into him, and then
we moving in together. Okay.
I don't know about that.
We got baby names. So if it's not that serious, then what the fuck are you talking like what can you be talking about that's that serious?
What do you mean?
You like they're making up shit, like what are they saying that's so bad?
It's not, nothing is so bad. It's just it's
like,
just not cute to me.
What dream are they selling that's so bad?
That they want to be with me and we're going to be together.
Everyone says
we'll
that.
We'll get engaged.
Doesn't everyone do that?
We'll get married. Don't say it if it's not true.
Oh my God. That's what a relationship is. You say you love someone and then you say you want to get engaged with that person and then you just don't because it doesn't work out, right?
No.
So you're saying they can't take it as far as engagement and marriage. You're saying they have to cut it off on love. They're like, I love you. This is as far as I'm going. I'm never going to say I want to be engaged with you or I want to marry you. And I'm going to cut it off there.
This is the difference.
Okay.
The difference is, if it was genuine, that's really how you felt, and that's what you were trying to do. Those were your intentions, and you're really trying to pursue me, so fucking be it. Let's see how this goes. Shit doesn't work out. I'm not mad. I understand that. I'm not afraid of love. I'm not afraid to get my heart broke. We could try it. If it doesn't work out, fuck. My bad. Like, it's okay. What I'm saying is, when you know that's not what you're trying to do, and you say and do all of that anyways.
Why are they saying it? I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out.
This is my interpretation. Because they think that that's what a lot of women want or need to hear.
Right.
But
why would they think that's what they want and need to hear if they already have you? Like, if you're already dating.
That's the thing. If we're already dating, we're already fucking. Why are you lying?
Right.
That's why it's a hard no. That's a hard pass.
Yeah, I get it.
Stop doing all that when we're already getting to know each other. There's no rush. There's no pressure. Like, we could be friends. You could meet someone else. I could meet someone else. We could end on good terms.
Yeah.
Like,
why they doing so much
we don't have to do all that. You're putting so much extras on shit for what?
I get it.
You're ruining the foundation of at least having a friendship.
Yeah. Like, why they doing so much?
Exactly.
I get it. Like, I don't understand that either. I guess some guys feel like they have to validate themselves in that way because they can't validate themselves in other ways.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. What's the third thing?
Third thing. Can't read the room.
That's important.
That's really important.
Gotta be able to read the room.
Yeah, that's a big pet peeve of mine. Like, I don't have a lot of pet peeves, but if you can't read the room, you can't read energy.
Okay. Hold, wait. Whoa. Let me stop you there. I gotta talk like T.I. Let me stop you there. Like, because I can read a room real good, but my problem is I don't care. Like, I can read a room. Like, if I walk in a room, if there's 20 people in the room, I can know what's going on with this person, that person. This person's going through some shit with their boyfriend. That person probably arguing with their mama. These two people fucking. I don't care about any of that stuff, though, because it's like, I just think on a higher level, like, yo, I'm sitting up here trying to save the world.
Yeah.
So I don't care about what's going on with these 20 people. So what about a pure person like that who can read the room, but you think they can't read the room because they just not even caring about what's going on in the room? Like, I had a party the other day, and, like, there was so much going on at the party, but I didn't care. I was just like, I'm going to just live here in my world, play these cards, and do whatever the fuck I want.
That's what you should do.
But I was able to read the room. I saw what everybody was going through. What about stuff like that?
No, I think that's how it should be done.
But
I think that you should.
That if someone can't read the room, but suppose someone's really so good at reading the room that they don't even care about the room. That's
fine. I care if you can't read. Let me get more specific.
Okay.
By read the room, I mean something is not a vibe. Okay. So have you seen? I could give you an example of something I went through where I'm just trying to have a good time.
Yep.
I'm out with my friends. Mm-hmm. We're drunk. Mm-hmm. We're outside. I think we were like watching the sun come up, and someone just came and was trying to really like press me, like really try to like be on me, and I want to just like cuddle and do all of that.
I see what you mean.
We're literally like all hanging out just as a group of homies and friends.
Yeah.
And you're doing too much because I'm not in that space. I'm drunk. I'm having fun with my friends. I'm enjoying just watching the sunrise. Like, this is where I'm at, and you're doing too much trying to make this like apparent that there might be something here, and that's a big turnoff. You can't read the room of what's going on in the energy here of what we're all doing, and you're so focused on whatever your goal is that you're not respecting me.
You're talking about people who can't like just read the room, as in like they can't blend in with what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, they can't really relate. Because I remember I was in the studio once, and it was like 8 people in the studio. The lights were dark. We vibing out to some music or whatever. And then this one dude, he comes in. He's like big, so big, and everybody's quiet, talking like mellow, right? You know, everybody's smoking like, yeah, man. You know, telling stories and stuff. And this guy comes into the room. What's up, y'all? Yo, yo, it's crazy, man. And you talking about like those type of guys.
It's too much.
Nigga, you can't see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Like he was supposed to enter and just like, hey man, like what's up, man? Everything's
just
good.
chill.
Just chill. Like I get it.
Or if you're like, okay, some nights I know I'm gonna enter a room where there's a high energy and it's crazy. If I'm not in a space of having high energy, either A, like sometimes I just won't go, or B, I could have an energy where it's like I'm not high energy, but I'm cool with being around that. Right. So like I'm not gonna look irritated. I'm not gonna walk into a room and have the opposite ambiance and then like kind of throw it off. Like if you don't have to have a high energy if you're in a high energy space, but just don't look like pissed. Like why am I here? You didn't have to come.
Like it's bothering you.
Yeah.
Leave. Like leave.
Then leave.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't know how to do that. Because they'll just be like you ever seen those girls or whatever, like 3 or 4 girls go out, and this happens all the time, and I see it with every group of girls, and they'll go out and they're having fun or whatever, and then one of the girls will be like I'm ready to go, and it's like, bitch, we all having fun, and you're the 4th person, you're the 4th or 5th person, and just because you're ready to go, sometimes you got to take an L and sacrifice for the greater good, which is the group, or just fucking go,
and don't drag them to go with you,
right? And then they're like,
why are you trying to bring everybody else there?
Fuck it, we all just gonna go down with her, you know, this, that, and other, and then the whole ship goes down, and then all these girls resent that girl. I see that happen all the time.
Yeah.
Dudes don't do it as much because they just like, all right, yo, I'm out, dog. I'm just going to holler at you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And guys will just exit sometimes. But girls, I guess it's part of the reason is because girls be like, well, bitch, you can't drive alone. You can't leave by yourself. You drunk, this, that, and that. So I get it to some extent. But sometimes girls got to start taking them L's for each other. I see it all the time.
Girls will come into a room and be irritated, like, okay, if you know somebody's talking to somebody new, right?
What do you mean new? Like a new boyfriend or
has a new boo, and like they're vibing, right? And you walk into the party and you see that and you're pissed. If you can't suck it up, go home.
What do you mean? So like you used to date the person or something?
I don't know. You could date, you could fuck, whatever it is, but it's just, I see that all the time too. Like girls just be big mad trying to do the most. It's like, go home. Nobody is forcing anybody to be here. If you're that unhappy and displeased or disgusted by what you see, don't look.
Then don't look. Yeah, because people have new boos or whatever.
And then you try to throw off the whole party. Everybody's having a good time except you. So leave.
Yeah.
Leave.
Yeah. New relationships is one of the biggest things, because you'll see somebody come in with their new thing, and it's like everybody's energy changed because they ain't with who you think who you feel like you should be with, or who you feel they need to be around and shit. And that's a problem. That's a real big, especially in LA. That's a huge problem.
Yeah.
You know, it's
but it doesn't need to be.
It doesn't. Just fucking leave.
Just leave.
If you don't like it, you don't like who they decide to be with, leave.
Yeah.
You know, I had a problem with the other day like that. You know, because I'm started dating someone new. And we've been dating, and I had a party, and then one of the girls was there, and she was hating so fucking hard. Like, she was just going extra with it. And I'm like, God damn, if you had a problem, why did you even come?
Yeah.
Like, why would you come? Why did you even come?
Yeah.
You know? And it happens all the time, especially with girls. You know, guys do it here and there, but like girls do it in a very spiteful way.
Yeah.
Like guys are very more open with it. Yo, this your new bitch. Like they'll come out and just be more like the lion. But girls are like super spiteful. Like
they're shiesty.
Yeah, girls are shady.
And especially when we like start drinking, it'll turn into like
clicks.
Nah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah. Or they get real cliquey.
Yeah.
You know, they'll get their homegirls to kind of like pile up and shit on the new bitch and stuff.
I don't like that though. Yeah. I do see it, and I'll stand up for somebody, which
you did. I heard. You know,
which is it gets me in a little bit of trouble sometimes, but I don't give a fuck. Don't be a bully. Like leave, literally leave. It's that simple.
Just leave the party or leave the event. Like if you don't like what they're doing, you know. And that I think that's a big. So those are your 3 big deal. Like I wouldn't say deal breakers. 3 big things that turn you off on dudes these days.
Yeah.
You know, is it something? What about physical appearance? Is there certain things that just turn you off that you just don't fuck with? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be watching like, yo, that's Jade, man. Like, what the fuck does she like? Do you have like a type?
Do I have a type? Honestly, physically, I think that I do, but I'm not.
Everybody has a type. You can't say you don't have a type. So, I mean, everyone has a type. Can you name like 3 things that you wouldn't fuck with? And
Three things I wouldn't fuck with.
I mean, if you're scared to talk about what you would fuck with, I mean, I thought this was called Let's Talk About It. You obviously don't want to talk about it. So let's talk about what you wouldn't
fuck with. It's not that I don't want to talk about it. It's just that I think like... I also like I think that I have a type, but I also like am open to other shit. I don't just fuck with one type of person.
Nobody just fucks with one type of person.
Some people do.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know nobody who just fucks with one type of person, but they know a type of person that they will fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, what's the type of person that you would fuck with?
Let's see.
Here she go. Drums, please. Here we go, y'all.
Let's see. Okay. Physical only, right?
Physical only.
Okay. I like some sort of melanin in their skin.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong with that.
Yeah.
No, that's
90% of women out here.
Yeah, some sort of something on the spectrum of melanin. Could be lighter, it could be darker,
but it has to be there.
It has to be there. Okay.
Your father's dark.
He's light.
I mean, he's
damn near lighter than me.
Nah, he darker than you, huh? I seen him. He had the dark hair. Maybe it was his hair.
His hair is dark, but I'm pretty sure he's lighter than me. Like, I get dark. Like, this is not even dark for me, and this is darker than him. Right. He's light.
So you got to be like your shade or darker.
I mean, I've dated some men that are lighter than me, but they still are like, you know, mixed with something.
Right.
Like, they might have more yellow undertones, but
they got, but there's some brown running through there.
Yeah, and if they go and they get in the sun, like, they're gonna get dark.
All right, what else?
Okay.
Would you date a man with no tattoos?
Yeah, I've done that before.
You said it like it was a task. Damn. She's like, yeah, you know.
Shit.
I sweep those floors once or twice. I had to clean the toilets.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. I mean, yeah, I've done that. I have done that.
But you date a short guy?
You know, I haven't done that in a very long time.
And you're what, 5'4", 5'5"?
I'm about 5'4", 5'5".
So you're 5'5".
5'5" on a good day.
Would you date a guy who's 5'7"?
Probably not.
So a guy has to be what, 5'9", 5'10", 6 feet? What is it?
Honestly,
what's your cutoff?
Here's the thing. In theory, like 6'1" or something or up. However, if someone had a lot of other attributes, like as far as mentally, spiritually,
we're talking physically. Where'd you go?
Then I would go under. You know what I'm saying?
That's the reason that will push you under.
Yeah, like I would be cool with probably 5'9", 5'10", 5'11". Like I could wear heels.
Some guys are 5'10". I'm glad I'm over 6 feet. Shit. You know, guys under 5, 6 feet don't get a good shake from you.
But girls, I've been attracted to some. It's just like they have other things
Suppose
going.
They're like muscular and they just like wide with it. Wide body. I got you, shorty. No, I don't do it for you.
I'm not really, no.
So are you into like thin dudes or you into like
not thin, like you know,
dudes?
I'm very active, so some sort of like physical, being able to be physical. Like if you're really really skinny, you probably don't work out. So like, you know, a nice in between.
That's true. That's true. He don't hit the gym. So you need somebody to hit the gym.
I mean, you don't have to hit the gym, but does some sort of physical activity, and it kind of shows.
Why? Because you want to feel like he can protect you or something? What is the reasoning?
No, I just don't know. Like, I don't know if I've ever dated somebody that was like really skinny since I was in like middle school. Like,
but what's really skinny?
Like skinny, like no muscles, like no chest, like. You know, I don't think like I don't know. I always date someone that has some sort of like physical thing going on.
Does it make a difference in the bed? Like, do skinny dudes can't fuck or something?
I don't know because I haven't done it, but I just know that I like a little build. It doesn't have to be like meathead, but like, you know, a little something.
A little something.
Yeah.
Like, do a couple push-ups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good. What about like facial features? Does it matter? Like, you know, or these are all types? It don't matter. So you date dude with no teeth?
No, I don't think I could do that.
So they gotta have all their teeth.
They gotta have teeth. Yeah. Not all of them. I've dated some people that.
So they don't have all their teeth. They as long as they got most of their teeth, they good.
I've dated
Fellas,
some people that
if you got most of your teeth, then Jade is available for you.
At least how many do we have? 32.
I don't have. 30.
You gotta have at least like 30 something.
I don't have 32 teeth. 30. We make 30 something. It's 32. So if 2 of his teeth gone, he's out.
No, if you got 2, 3 out, you're good still. As long as they're like kind of.
Suppose that nigga got his wisdom tooth pulled.
I got all mine out. I still got 30 something.
You ain't got no 30 something anymore. Nigga, you got 28. What you mean?
Okay, so like 24 to 28 teeth. You're good in my book.
You hear that, guys? You can get in about 3 accidents and she's still down 2 pounds. You know?
But also, like, a lot of men that I've dated that didn't have a tooth, like, they got something filled back in.
What?
Yeah, like.
You dated a man with with a missing tooth?
Yeah.
And he would just pop it in and out?
I mean, he didn't pop it in and out. Like, I think something just got, like, put back in there. I don't know how it works.
Just clicked it in?
I mean, I don't think it comes out. I think the dentist like puts it in
and locks in, and it
stays.
But it looks like a regular tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's not about having real teeth. It's just about having
a tooth.
Something to fill the spot.
Something's there.
It's just about having something to fill that space.
Artificial or real doesn't matter. Just fill the space.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as the space is full. I agree with that. So that's it. So as long as they're like over 6 feet, got 24 teeth, and they're like they do a little bit in the gym, then you good. What about their dick? Does the size matter?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, I have dated down in the past.
Damn. So what's down?
I don't.
You don't want to discuss? Okay.
Dated down in the past. I mean, shit, it was a long time ago, but I wouldn't be opposed to it again if it was still within a certain like vicinity.
Right.
However, I think I'm just blessed with having like great size.
Meeting guys that
offers
that come with what you need.
Yeah. I don't really cross that bridge often.
I respect it. What about like the hygiene and shit?
Oh, hygiene is so fucking important. Oh my god.
Because you can't rate no funky dude.
No. And if your hygiene is off, it's not really about me telling you like you gotta know. Brush your teeth or like you should probably.
But why wouldn't you tell a man that his hygiene is off? Suppose no one ever told him that his hygiene was off. So hygiene, because hygiene matters.
Why did you let it get off?
What, their teeth?
Black
lives matter.
You're out of control.
I just think hygiene is important. Like
it's so important. It's a hard pass for me if it's bad.
Can I give you an example?
Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it. So there's this one girl that a lot of my friends know. Beautiful girl, right? And she stank because her whole family stank.
Okay.
They don't believe in like deodorant and like a lot of things like soap and stuff like they don't believe in wearing deodorant and stuff like that.
They do put a lot of chemicals in that shit and it's supposed to cause a lot of problems. Right. So I'm not mad.
So when she went to like the dance things and stuff, she was just like flaming, but no one wanted to tell her that she smelled though. So she's never been told. And at this point she was like 22. So she hasn't been told in 22 years that she smelled because no one was like, she's just beautiful. She can dance. She's talented. No one ever wanted to tell her. The people she dated never told her that she funked. So is it her fault? Because you can't really smell your own funk. So with that being said, goes back to the question, why not just tell a man, you have a little bit of an odor? I would want a woman to tell me if I had an odor, like, baby, you need to hop in the shower. And it could be just something simple, like if you love a guy, you slap him on the chest, like, baby, you must have got finished working out, hop in the shower, I'm gonna go with you. Something, let him know.
No, that is fine.
You just said that it wasn't.
No, because if that to me sounds like more often than not you're fine, but maybe at the end of the day or like at the end of a workout or like whatever the case may be, maybe the AC isn't working and it's like hot as fuck.
Like right now, the AC
and you just gotta like go hop in the shower. That's one thing. But when it's certain things like
an ongoing funk,
then or
that's
like
internal.
Exactly. Like what is your diet looking like that you have like cheese smell coming out of you?
That's something that Summer's Eve won't fix.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm in that case, like I'm not here trying to like fix someone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make you anything. Like I'm going to take someone kind of as they are and like there is a little room for suggestion, but I'm not here to like reshape and sculpt someone's whole life.
I met this one girl and she was dope. This was years ago, and she had a smell that came out of her vajayjay, and I was just like trying to figure it out, and we were dating for quite some time, and we was like, because she showered all the time, she was clean,
that's internal.
She went through, it was an internal thing. So I was like, yo, you have a smell down there, and she was like, yeah, I know, I'm trying to get rid of that fishy smell, and we couldn't figure it out. So we go to the doctor and come to find out like she was allergic to, I think it was like shellfish or something that she was eating that made her vagina have a specific smell. Wow. And so she stopped taking that and it fixed. Wow. So sometimes it's not people's fault. I mean, that's a very rare case, but I'm just saying sometimes it's okay to.
No, and I think if you're trying to figure it out, that's another like, okay, we'll give it a little like slight pass. But if you're just completely oblivious,
So would you date a guy who made less money than you?
Would I? Maybe. Maybe.
Well, would you fuck Morgan Freeman? That's gonna be the
would I fuck Morgan Freeman?
That's gonna be the question of every.
Hell yeah, I'd fuck Morgan Freeman.
Yo, I wish I'm gonna get Morgan Freeman on the show one day. I'm like, yo,
if you
Morgan,
do, tell me, I'm gonna pull up with my guacamole.
I'm like, I got a lot of girls who just want to knock you down, bro. You know,
he'll pull up for that. I'm sure.
Yeah, but no, you would. So you would date a guy who made less money than you?
In my life right now, no.
It makes sense.
If I were to grow my brand and my business and become a Martha Stewart, Oprah Winfrey, Ellen DeGeneres,
then yeah,
mogul,
it's hard to find somebody, yeah.
Then I would. For sure. Yeah. Who cares at that point? But right now, while I'm still learning and trying to, work on this growth and building process, no.
Yeah, because how can they help you?
How can they help me? Exactly.
I agree. And a lot of women, they're like, they get in this head zone where they're like, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, but then when you want to go to Tulum or when you want to go to the fucking movies, you can't because he's not able to take care of you or do the things that you want for you, and they don't get that part. Mm-hmm. And you ask a lot of women, and he's like, so why did y'all break up? And he's like, well, he never took me out. He didn't have the money to take you out. He never brought me flowers. He didn't have the money to buy you flowers. He never was able to do this for me. He didn't have the money to do it. So it all comes back to him being financially stable. And also, I just don't feel like men should start dating until they're financially stable.
No, I agree with that.
Guys are prematurely dating out here.
They are.
They're not even ready to date.
They're not.
And they want women that they can't even fucking maintain or sustain. Yeah. Because women are a bill. I'm sorry to put it that way, but women, become a bill because you have to help them in a lot of ways so that they can grow, so they can eventually help you. And if you have kids or dogs and things, they have to help you take care of that shit. Yeah. If you want a good woman.
And if something were to happen to you, you want to know that, she can take care of something too. Like, I think that if I'm going to date someone who's trying to help me build myself, it's not just like, if we're looking for the long haul, right? It's not just me trying to build myself up and then I'm bounce out. Like, I'm doing this because one day we're going to have an idea or inspiration will strike and we can build a business together, and then we're good. Like, you could fall off a ladder. You might not be able to go back to work. Right. You could, whatever, but we're still going to be good. Like, I could still support us. You could support us. We could both be in bed sick. Something's going. Right. Also, we imagine can support each other.
You move in with a dude, and y'all living together, and then, like you said, he gets sick, and then something happens or whatever, and he wasn't making any money. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? But if he was successful and he was stable, then y'all gonna be good. If he had that good insurance. Yeah. To be able to do that. So. I think that's important. A lot of women lie. They be like, no, it doesn't matter.
It matters.
It fucking matters.
It matters. I don't think it's definitely not everything. No,
it's not everything, but it fucking matters.
It matters for sure. I've definitely dated people with a lot of money, and if that was everything, I would still have been with them. Right. Obviously, yeah. Like, if that was all that fucking mattered and nothing, like, in the tier of brackets. How I look at it is like, now having money is just kind of a standard, right? Like, good hygiene, has their career and, has their house and has X, Y, and Z already lined up because all my friends got money. Right. Everyone that I've dated has money. That's right. Regular.
So for you not to get that means you have to go to a new circle.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. So it's not like, it's not even something it's
not something you would have to seek. It just comes with the circles that you're in. Yeah. So the most important thing, like, what are the 3 most important things to you that matter to you? Since the whole episode is about what matters, what are the 3 most important things that matters?
Ooh, 3 most important things that matter.
In a partner, like someone that you would say, this is my life partner. I want to spend the rest of my life with this dude. What are the 3 most important things that matter to you?
Let me tell you, because I just made a list.
Oh, you have a list? Oh, finally, because we did your podcast and we were talking about a list.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hear it.
All right. Well, it's long. I have more than 3.
Holy shit! What is that? You got a book?
Yeah. No. This is going to be on ever going for a long time.
So this is your list of things that matter to you.
These are things that I am manifesting that when I'm with someone,
they have to have.
They have to have.
So give us the top 3 things right now.
Top 3?
Well, give me 5. Give me 5. You have a long ass list. It looks like you got like 20 things on there. So give me 5.
Okay. Number 1, gives love unconditionally.
So unconditional, no matter what, he's just got to give you love. Mm-hmm. So you want a dog?
No, I want a man.
So you want a man that acts like a dog?
I want a man that loves me unconditionally, for sure. Because I choose to give love unconditionally. That's a choice. So I want love.
So
I want
even
the
if you
same
do
type
something
of
fucked
love.
up, he's supposed to just be like, all right, you know what, Jade, I still love you.
You don't have to forgive me. We don't have to stay together. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, like, to still love someone and like let them grow through their experiences and not judge them for it.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
Loves me unconditionally.
Fair enough.
Is comfortable with themselves, can express themselves comfortably as well.
That goes down to just someone finding themselves. Because if you got a grown ass man who can't express himself yet, then why are you dating him? Have you met a lot of guys who just don't express themselves?
Yeah, like not lately, because I definitely have been much more selective of who I date and give my time to. But in the past, yeah, I would date someone who would be afraid to talk to me about how they felt about me, or like talk to me about what they did see with me. And it was very weird.
Dumb. Those guys are fucking hurting. They're damaged.
They're very damaged. And at the end of the day, it's not that serious. Like, you tell someone how you feel, and either they're with it or they're not.
Communicate.
Let's
go to number 3.
Is a passionate and confident partner with me.
Like physically passionate?
Let's say my love language is quality time and words of affirmation. You know that. And even though those aren't your love languages, you are confident in yourself and have the passion in the relationship and making it work, that you will still express love in those ways towards me, even though that might not be necessarily natural to you.
It's hard for if it's not your language. You know, it's hard to learn a new language. It's like learning fucking, I don't know, Mandarin. Let's talk about what you're working on.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so I just launched a podcast, which because you were on.
I was on your podcast. I was.
So Free Game is about a month and a half in, aired live.
How many episodes have you done already?
I don't know. Probably I've done around 10 or so.
10 episodes.
10 to 15, but I've scratched some because they were practice.
But podcasts grow with you, and your guests.
I'm letting the good times roll, but I'm also letting it just flow how it's supposed to flow. So I'm not forcing a certain structure. I'm letting it just kind of evolve to what it naturally evolves to.
Check out her podcast. You're going to see all her socials. We're going to pop them up here. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun.
And we're going to do it again soon. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. I'm down.
All right, y'all. We out.
We're out. Bye.
You just said you'll date fucking Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman, I looked him up. He's 84. You'll date Morgan Freeman, who's 84 years old, and you're 23.